Hello, welcome back. Last time I put my face up to a pair of binoculars and kept it there for pretty much the entire time. Just imagine this room if this object here was actually not here. That wouldn't be good. Okay, let me just review real quick. Remember what the moves are in each spot. I got as far as touching this bubble, and then I didn't do the correct move to dismount it. So that's one of those bubble hypers. Then I'm not actually sure where that puts me horizontally. It might naturally get me far enough over there to interrupt down and get into that bubble. Those things aren't exactly aligned, but I think the way they are, if I buffer my dash, I should make it into the green, I think. Then the plan is green right, pink up right, left, fall down, red up. All these colors. Wall bounce, I have one dash at that point, which I use to smash that square. I interrupt the smash because I think the rebound will take me up to those spikes. Into a down left, then a left, then bubble hyper right. Wall jump, that's the part I didn't understand on my routing. I jump on this wall to get to the right angle for the hyper ultra I want to do there. Okay, that makes more sense than what I was thinking. Or is that a... yeah, that's an ultra. Still don't know what happens here. Because it seems like I'm a dash short of getting to that red bubble and wouldn't quite be able to line things up to, like, be in the bubble while the crystal is there. I may be wrong, though. And also, a wall bounce here, like, if it fully interrupts the entire momentum of it by being in the squeeze for a moment, then that a wall bounce would probably get me up there. I don't think it does that, though. Anyway, do that. Use the smash momentum to go down here a second time. This crystal will have Actually, does that crystal regrow? Okay, that's a query I should check. It doesn't need to, because I won't use it on the way down. Anyway, so reverse hyper there. Going to guess I'd probably do a left dash and fall down here. I don't think I get far enough to interrupt down. Anyway, right, dash left, down, dash right, left, corner boost. Hope it gets you high enough because it doesn't look like it will, but maybe it will. Left, this red bubble's kind of weird to me. It's fine though. Down, left, down, reverse wave dash, upright, ultra. Then there's more. Bubble hyper. Dash up, feather for a while. Right, this room just keeps on going. Bubble super into bad ultra, but then I won't have... wait, I won't have like any... right, that's a crouch dash spot. Okay, that'll be enough ultra to get down there. Why is like... no, really, every time I look at this room, it feels like the exit should be just like here. Or, you know, here. Like this right side of the room. But then there's just this extra gigantic section. Oh right, and the climb at the end. So without wind messing with me, this will be much, much less bad. I don't think this is going to be much of an issue. I might die once there, but probably not too many times. Okay, so having reminded myself, I almost need another reminder since that takes so long to do. But not really. Alright, so let's get some of this to work. Oh, that was a bad ultra. I think I might not have skidded on the ground for as long as... yeah, I gotta get used to these motions because they're a little bit weird. I went too far. Right, okay, weird motions. Ah! I guess just buffer that earlier? Yes. And then... I'm not sure how to handle my fingers there. Or there. Both of those spots are kind of weird. That was not a place for a hyper. Right, so I need to jump, then do the thing to the up. Whoa! I could have. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Yeah, my jump button input is kind of the tricky one there. Because I'm already pressing it for... Wait, why am I already pressing it? For the wall bounce. Yeah, like that turnaround, that one just especially is hard for me. There's just so many weird inputs right in that spot. I can get used to it though, probably. I just have to do it a bunch of times. Fortunately, with how long this room is, that will just happen automatically. Ah! There we go. Okay, I'm here. So just remind myself what part of the script I'm in. I'm at a good place to fly, just very, very slightly up, then slightly down. Here, I think. The slightly up didn't do, and the slightly down was way too early. Okay. Right, and that's a late ultra, remember. Late ultra. Can't go early. Yeah, this is just so many rooms in one room. I wonder why this happened. Like, this is unusually much stuff packed into one room. I would dare say, in this entire compilation, this is probably the most stuff in one room that I have seen. Okay, summit downside notwithstanding. That one doesn't count. That's a different format entirely. Why is that jump not going off? I guess I'm too late. Okay, I got used to that input. I remembered to be late on the ultra. I'm here. Here we go. So good, except I need to do my left dash earlier. I'll have plenty of time to interrupt, I think. Here we go, here we go. Okay, I just had to get into the rhythm. I don't know about that interrupt. Okay, learning new things at least. Okay, that's easier. I found a way to make it easy enough. Oh, I did the wrong dash direction. I would have been fine otherwise. Okay, getting used to this. Just like every room in this level, no matter how intimidating it looks, it breaks down into manageable steps eventually. This one's just going to take a little longer for manageability than others. I'm just not making it far enough, like, all my velocity is gone by the time I get to that spot. So maybe I just shouldn't even be trying to use that dash. I need to somehow judge whether I need to or not. Is there a way I can stall? I don't think there's like an up dash available or any other direction that would work for stalling. No. So other option is to do that later. I think I will have less height from this reverse wave dash that I'm doing here. Is that the kind of dash I want to do in that spot? That'll be a place where I can actually put down my feet. I could do it forward if the bubble comes back. Wait, hold on. What are the implications of that block? Okay, so I should feel free to do the red bubble thing now, because I can add this detour later if needed. I would like to prove that that detour works, though. No, I need to do that at least once before I can feel okay about maybe skipping it. And once I've proven it... Well, once I've proven it, then I'll just know that that's part of the route, and I can just do it. So I guess I'm not skipping. There we go. I went farther left than I expected. I might have just been a little too quick on that left dash. That's not an up left, is it? No way. Or is it a right dash? Now that's an interesting idea. Save this detour for later, make that a right dash. Better idea! Use the red bubble right away. Left down, get into that bubble, then do your thing, and the red bubble will come back. Okay. So aim for the red, because no matter what, I'll be able to do the downstream things from there. That's perhaps the way. Okay, and I can see where that is. Let's interact with that block, since now that's an option. I want to know what it does for me. Literally nothing. I can't put my feet there. Okay, so that thing is not involved in the route at all. So that's just where it gets out of the way, but I can't use it. Okay, my feet don't ever go there, so the second pass through this is identical to the first. Got it. Okay. So that means I'm definitely not going right. Oh, I see what to do here. No, I don't. I was going to say I go left and down to get back in the red bubble. I mean, I'll try it. Why the one-way platform, then? Like, if I'm not jumping up through it... Maybe just because it needed to be more compact than, more circular form of spikes would have been? Or something? Oh, I can do that. Right, but I wanted to go left and then down. Okay, left and then down. I don't know if I can interrupt that early. Well, I don't know, so let's try. Whoops! What's the input that I need to do that I'm not doing there? Ah. It's just jam both the dash and jump buttons at the same time. They need to be simultaneous. No, there's an order to them. It's gonna be dash first and then, whoa, then jump. Ah! But there's just so much else going on in that spot. Like, my jump just is not going off. And it must be because I'm pressing it too early. That's the only thing that would logically cause that. I'm not quite sure how I'm routing that part yet. Problem is I just keep holding jump instead of repressing it there. It's hard to do all the things I have to do. Yeah, it really is. What the... So, yeah. I'm just... Is it my direction? Like... I'm doing that one just fine. Sometimes that works. I just haven't figured out what the difference is when it doesn't. And then that wall jump is always earlier than I expect. And that's why I miss it. So just... I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't... I can take my time a little bit more, kind of... Wait a second, can I slow bubble there? If I... Okay, hold up. I can slow bubble. Ah, that's the way. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, forget fast bubbling. Why did I think I had to do that? Okay. There's still a timing, but I think with that I can buffer my jump. Yeah. Okay, buffer the jump, slow bubble. That's still... That's still... I mean, it gives me a different timing constraint, but it feels a lot more controllable. I mean, first one I don't have a problem with. But second one I want to do slowly. Ah! Yeah, okay, that's oops, I dashed instead of jumping. Okay, so I gotta learn a new gesture, but it's going to be better than the previous one. Oops, whoa, that would have worked fine, actually. Wall bounce there is optional. I'm putting all my energy toward learning this new gesture so that I don't remember anything around it. Dang it, don't dash, jump. All my muscle memory just completely thrown out. There we go. Okay, so that stall was nice. So what's the plan here? Right, I want to try interrupting... So I'm going to try going left with that pink thing, then interrupt down. Didn't get a chance. So do I want to use the red bubble on the way in? That's a big question. Let's try it again that way. I don't like any form of getting through that loop. Like, nothing feels like it's gonna be at all reliable. Dang it, I dashed again. Okay, feather. This thing. Okay, there is no way I can interrupt down after that dash. I'm going to call that conclusive, which makes sense because I'm essentially just doing a regular dash from the green bubble. So a left dash will just take me right back to where I started. Can I do an up dash? I don't want to do an up dash. An up right and a left took me too far left. So I want a slow up right, then a left. Okay, slow up right, then a left. I've only actually done that whole sequence once. I think if I do the same thing but slower, it'll work fine. Same thing but slower. Perfect. Okay, so all of that was correct except my aim at the very end. Good. Whoops, whoa, I was fine actually. Apparently I like to slow bubble that one too. Sounds good to me. First one's unnecessary though. Yep. I'm not hitting the timing there. I'm often too late. So I need to think about, like, jumping when Madeline's still inside the platform. Because that's the amount of time it takes for the signal to get where it's going to actually carry out the action. Now. Same timing, yes, just like that. Whoa! Like that, okay. Just I have a visual now. That should fix that problem at least. And that was a big one, so... Oh, I'm fine. Good, okay, I'm here. And yep, that rebound sure does kill me, so I need to be kind of low with that. I missed the... That's okay, I don't need it. I could have not needed it. I mean, I didn't. That not having it was not what killed me. Okay, that's a good point. I can slow bubble out of that one too. I don't think I benefit from that. With that gesture, it just... I don't feel the need. Bleesh. I wonder why slow bubbling is just so much easier on that second one. There's just something about it. It's too many inputs otherwise. Gives me the time to calmly adjust my D-pad direction, which apparently I need. In that spot, I have to press jump to jump. Like that. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, a lot of this can be done slowly. Like, I've kind of been conditioned to... Oh boy, okay, so I have a jump that I should have used. That was a record, but I did that bubble wrong. Okay, so remember, that's a... it's one of these bubbles. Just like that. Do that nice and slow. Hup. Hup, hup. There we go. Low? That wasn't low enough. I can be lower. Like, I can actually wait and sink down a little bit. Ah. Hup, hup, low. I wasn't low enough. How do I modulate my height there? Can I just wait for it, or do I have to... What? Oh, I can totally just wait. Okay, just be patient. Okay. Wait. Dang it. Hup, hup, hup. Okay, I did it. I didn't do the follow-up. Okay, so I had to be ready for that follow-up somehow. Alright, so that's a new record. Officially, even though technically I've touched a farther point in the room, it wasn't in a way that would be viable. Okay. So, after doing that, jump there, hyper into ultra, interrupt down, bubble up, then hope for magic. I don't like that timing! Okay, no, that wasn't right. Oh, I pressed the button, but I wasn't in the right place. Nice that I have a couple of spots to practice that beforehand. Not so nice that I haven't gotten a whole lot better at it. Still, timing that is one of my big problems here. Ah. Kind of having a hot streak right now, so that's nice. Ah. Hup, 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 hup. Ah! Too late. Gotta be earlier. Hup, hup. Oh, earlier. I think I'm having the same problem as I have with ice walls, where, like, I see the spikes, and I see the overall shape of the object that I'm interacting with. And I parse the spikes as, like, displacing its center toward them, if that makes any sense. So that's why I go too late, because I perceive the jumpable surface as being deeper in than it actually is. There we go, check it out, I'm here. Okay, so can I solve this mystery now? I wall bounced and I died. Okay, so I wall bounced and I died. That answers that question. Do not wall bounce. Ooh, where am I? Here. That might be okay. I see a way to solve that puzzle. So it might be a multi-step thing where... oh, hang on. Did I want a reference point for something? Yeah, so this, like, jellyfish-looking thing in the background. Mushrooms are a better reference point. Dash at the mushroom left there. It hasn't... That part hasn't been a problem for a while. But yeah, at the mushrooms. Probably a good idea. Okay, so what I see here now... I can cling onto that, wait for the crystal to regrow, dip down into the crystal, dash up, fall down, maybe without even hanging on, get in the bubble, that will time with the crystal regrow, then I can have 2 dashes on the way out of the bubble. I think that's what I have to do there. Anyway, that shuffle, that's not at all an issue. Is there a failure mode that doesn't let me just retry right away? Not really. As long as I don't make any horizontal inputs, there's no way I'll miss the bubble on the way down. At worst, I'll just have to retry the local challenge. So that should be fine, assuming both the crystal and the rebubble grow. The bubble regrow. I think they do. Do I know how high my climb jump goes? How high is that? If from there... Oh, right here. No, that's pretty clearly not high enough to reach that red bubble, even if I do it from the highest possible point, so I think I gotta do the shuffle. Okay, that's fine, I'll do a shuffle, get in the red bubble. Interrupt, because I think it'll smash through that and keep going. Either way, I can interrupt, rebound, fall down. I guess I can test that the first time I get there. Well, I will test the way that I plan to do it works, and if it's easy enough, I might as well just do that. Shouldn't be an issue. Rebound, fall down, repeat exactly the same action there, but go down instead of left. Or left if you really want. I mean, I could do this loop again, if that's easier. Then, this section, which, how intuitive is it? Fairly. Yeah, all the moves that I need to do feel like they will be the most natural thing to do when I get to that spot. This, though, I need to remember to crouch dash into ultra. Crouch dash into ultra, there. Everything there is natural, though. Then I do this, which again, that everything will come naturally except for that crouch dash in the bubble. Okay, cool. Hep, 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 hep. Okay, calm, calm. So that crystal doesn't come back. What? There goes that plan. Do I have to miss the crystal on the way down and get into the bubble? Ew. I think that's what it is, though. How? Wait, if I did that, yeah, then I'd have 2 dashes going upward here. What? Do I just do a wave dash without a follow-up down right dash? Maybe. That would keep my hair red so I couldn't eat that crystal. I guess I'll try it, so don't ultra there. Stop at the wave dash and see if the trajectory can be made to work. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering that directive, but I'll try it. Ah, I was hoping to try it right then, but no. Ah. Ah. That's not... There was no wave dash there. I can't, well, can I? I'm not trained to do it, but... Okay, so now, hold on. A wave dash trajectory. If I make, like... Okay, let's do it here. So with the minimum amount of jump... That's pretty wide. So I'm still at that height for that amount of horizontal distance. Oh, that will definitely kill me. No, I have to ultra. So what am I missing about this setup then? If you really expect me to blue-hairedly avoid the crystal and get into the bubble... Wait, no, I have a dash. I have to just not use the no, I don't have to avoid the No. Wait, no, again, the crystal doesn't come back. The crystal's just for interrupting down into the bubble. Unless it's not, unless I have to avoid it and use it to go upward. Okay, so the right one falls. Nowhere interesting. The left one has spikes on it. If the left one fell... So I gotta make the thing fall, re-bubble, wall jump on it to the other one, and then dash up with the dash the bubble gives me? That feels implausible. So it's like, it's either avoid the crystal on the way to the bubble, then double dash, or make one of these fall, get to the bubble, and back out at such a time that I can catch it on the way up and wall jump off it to get enough height to catch the other one. It's not even that much. Just if I can get a wall jump post-bubble, I'm probably high enough to do the dash afterward and reach the red? I wonder if I'm making an issue out of nothing and I can actually just climb jump to that. I don't see how that's going to happen, though. Well, I haven't actually tried it. Maybe the red bubble sucks me in from farther away than it looks like it does. You'd think after this much playing this game I might know those things. Well, I think I know that it will not. But I don't really know. I just am assuming. Dang it. Well, again, that's showing that just wave dash on its own won't work, but I already knew that. Oops! What? Oh, I didn't dash. Wah! Hup, hup, ah! Ah! Remember the center. Remember the center. Okay, yeah, so that's a good reference point. Just, like, perceive it as though Madeline is at the center of the entire composite object when... Well, I gotta hold the jump button for longer. When wall jumping on it. Okay, that's an easier way to think about it than my previous way. Yeah, that feels more reliable. Good, because that was still a point of common failure. That wasn't, that was a new one. Too late. I mean early. The opposite. I tried to resist to the left. I still hit the crystal and missed the bubble, and my resistance seemed ineffective. I did it later than I could have. I don't think earlier would stop me and give me that... Yeah, like, look at that angle versus the angle that would hit the bubble. There's a pretty sharp turn I would have to take that might be possible, but, like, to hit the bubble and miss the crystal? I'm gonna say there's no way. So that crystal is strictly to interrupt down into the bubble. Don't try to use it for anything else because it's not compatible with anything else. Okay, so that's useful information. Whatever I'm doing here, it does not involve using that crystal's bonus dash. Okay, is there some trickery where I can... Where's a spot where I can try this? There isn't one here, is there? Is there some trickery where I can climb jump while dashing? And get more height? Okay, let's try climb jumping while dashing. Yeah, I guess there's no test spot, so I'm just gonna have to do it live. But yeah, try to climb jump while dashing and see what that would do. Because climb jump goes straight up, it doesn't have the wall bounce problem. But I think it just interrupts my dash, but maybe not as much as I am imagining or something? Again, I also haven't tried just a regular climb jump at the top to see if that will reach the red bubble. So both of those things are worth trying. No! Oh, that was not a wave dash. Oh, I forgot to interrupt. Got so used to trying to preserve the crystal, I forgot how not to. Hup. Okay, so they both fall. A simple climb jump, not from the very peak, will not do it. I definitely wasn't at the very peak. What was the other thing I was going to try? A climb jump while dashing, right. Okay, so climb jump while dashing. Climb jump while dashing. Okay. That's a weird, unnatural action that I've never done before, so it's going to be hard to convince myself to do it there with everything else that's going on. I didn't even remember that that's what I wanted to do. Climb jump while dashing. Climb jump while dashing. I didn't manage it. Ugh. I was actually holding the climb button, and I did press jump at some point, but that point was not the right point. Oops. I tried. Oh, okay. So just an apex climb jump is enough. Got it. Okay, so if I just do a buffered climb jump, no matter which way I'm facing, I will reach the red bubble. Okay. So, I didn't mention it, but I had set that as my goal for the day. I feel like I want a stretch goal of actually going left with that. Okay. So now I want to either get an attempt... Oh. You know what I could do? Okay, so here's an idea. I could fully resolve this part, which basically involves only moves that I understand. So I'm going to say the top part is solved as it strictly needs to be. I could switch to practicing this part, because I can just skip ahead. I could get as far as not quite having the golden feather. I don't think that's necessary. I want a red bubble to the left. I want to get all the way through the top section. Alright, stretch goal time. Wow. Ah! Oops. There we go. Am I going left? I am. Okay, I'm gonna dash. Gonna fall. That's where this crystal comes in. Something fell on that! Oh, I didn't know... Okay. What did I drop on it? Oh, the thing just above and slightly to my right, where the touch switch is. Okay. The arrow is gone. That arrow doesn't regrow, so I think I dash right... Bubble hyper left, dash left. The dash left was not correct. Okay, well, I got through the top part. There's some stuff to puzzle out with the bottom. So that is why this spot in particular was chosen, because that falls onto it and that wasn't in my calculations. Alright, well I did the hyper. I fully completed the top section. Like, at that point, I'm in the part where I would be transitioning to the bottom. Alright, a section of room is solved. Man, this room gives me some really juicy puzzles to work on, and I love it. It's super good. Like, I have no complaints about the length of this. This is actually great. Like, the process of solving this room is... I don't know, it's just... I had something to say, but I don't know how to express it in words. Like, the actual gameplay for me is finding a route that works, which does involve some execution to actually make sure I can input it. But also just that entire process, every part of it, is highly satisfying. Okay, so next time I can skip the top part if I want. What are the killers in the top part? Aiming for this gap clearly is a little bit of a problem for me. Landing that hyper-ultra thing is a little bit of a problem. What I did here felt reliable enough as long as I'm ready to press left on the bubble, and I'm slow bubbling so I should have plenty of time. That part after that is extremely easy. So just this gap and that transfer? Those are the only issues in the top part. So I might as well do the top part for practicing this so that I have a real attempt. And again, everything all the way from here to here comes naturally. One thing that I think might not. Then back to natural stuff. I mean, I can still die easily in that, but it's within the instincts that I've practiced. Then this. So there's like 2 obstacles I worry about left. This and this. And just wrapping it all up. Okay. I strongly suspect next time I will get this through this room with minimal issues. Because I did what feels like the hardest part of it today. Alright, good. Next time, let's get through the rest of this room with no issues. I'm sure that'll happen.